All right, right now we are on the bus between Minneapolis and Denver. We have, how long is this drive, Fred? How long we got? Fred's not listening to me. He doesn't care. He doesn't like me. Fred, how much longer do we have on this drive?
We got about 3.5 hours.
And how long is this drive total for us?
15 hours.
Nice. That's how we roll in plus 44. 15-hour bus drive? Ain't no thing. We have actually a special treat for you all right now. We are going to talk to Tom from The Hire. They're a band out of Las Vegas, and they have a couple things coming out, and we are going to premiere their new single right here on the Hi, My Name is Mark podcast because we're f***ing big time. That's how f***ing rad we are. Premiering songs, interviewing bands, giving you the straight shit from out on the road. What other podcast gives you this industry insider perspective? Nobody, because I'm the best. So let's call Tom right now. Hello? Oh, this is turning out great. Hello? That's how big time we are. When we call people for interviews, we get sent straight to voicemail. I'm going to try again right now. Hang on. This is how big time we are. People don't answer our calls. If he doesn't answer this time, I'm going to give you all his phone number and you can call him yourself directly and ask him whatever questions you want. Oh, mother. This is great podcasting. This is how together we are. All the technology in the world, but no cell phone reception. Oh, Chris's phone works. Okay. Just to relieve a little tension, I'm going to play a little round of just saying right now. I want to take this phone, shove it so far up Chris Holmes's and then... Hello?
Hello.
Is this Tom?
This is Tom.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. We're having serious cell phone difficulties. My apologies.
Yeah, my cell phone, the antenna fell off of it 2 nights ago, so I can't even call from my cell phone.
With all this technology, you think it'd be easy to talk to one another, but no, it makes it more difficult.
You know, it's awful. Sprint is terrible.
Oh, boy. I have a feeling we're dropping calls as we speak. Are you there?
Yeah. You sounded like a robot there for a second, but that's all right.
That's just me. I have a chip implanted in my brain.
Yes, that's a lovely quality to have.
How you doing out there in Las Vegas?
I'm doing great. It's fabulous outside today. I'm outside walking around the front yard, and it is glorious. It's absolutely glorious.
We just left Minneapolis where it was 15 degrees in the middle of the day.
That's awful.
I want to tell all the...
hear that. I hate the snow. The snow, growing up in the desert, the snow kind of scares you.
Yeah.
And is it snowing?
It wasn't snowy, but there was ice on the ground and people were miserable. And I just want to tell everybody, hey, west of the Rockies, it's not like this.
It's not. It's beautiful, and there's no snow, and it's great. You know, I'm scared of Minneapolis. Our first tour was there like February 2 years ago. And like the second day of our tour, I'm 18 years old, and we get like snowed in, and I'm driving, sliding across the road, and I'm just like, I don't know about this.
Seems like every band has a story about like almost crashing their van in the snow, and a story about all their stuff getting stolen at one point. Do you guys have that story yet?
We do. We've had the creepy people around the trailer, and we've been scared on the road. Like I take initiative and I drive. And we start sliding. You get the van and the trailer to start sliding, and it's just no good. And you just got to pull off and say, I'm not doing this because I would rather play music tomorrow than be in the snow with our van buried.
Yeah, absolutely. A good point, my friend. Good point.
Yeah, but we're young, so hopefully we have better stories as the years go on.
Oh, absolutely. You have a full lifetime ahead of you to have great tour stories, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey,
how's your tour going?
Our tour's going great. We're in between Minneapolis and Denver right now, so we have like a 15-hour bus drive.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, lots of sitting around, lots of video games. I'm currently playing the Godfather video game for PSP. Have you played that game?
No, I haven't. I'm not a big video game kid. The rest of my band is like crazy about video games. They play this like Gears of War game all the time. Mm-hmm. But I don't really pick up the controller that often.
What do you do on tour?
I don't know. Nothing.
Are you the dude in the band that like locks himself in the corner and just reads books or something?
No, I hang out. I just You know, we used to take like a TV in the van, but that's just like dangerous and kind of like pointless now because we played it like once. I actually played NBA Street for a while. I was like the champion.
That's good.
And then just kind of got old. Like I just kept winning. And
cocky. I like that.
I was like, I'm over this winning thing. I'm just gonna like hang out. And so I don't really know what we do on tour. We haven't been on tour in so long. So I guess when we go on tour next year, I'll let you know.
So you guys have a couple new things coming out right away, right? You have a EP coming out pretty soon here?
Yeah, next Tuesday.
And then you have a full-length album coming out in February, correct?
February 20th in Deuce 007.
So is the stuff that's on the EP on the album, or is it separate?
There's 2 new songs, and then there's an old song we re-recorded, and then one of the songs off our old, like the last song on our record called Pace Yourself, our old record, Patrick Stump did like a remix of it.
Oh, cool. And
it was like a little 4-song teaser to get kids excited, I guess.
And that's an iTunes exclusive, correct?
Yeah.
And then we are actually going to premiere a song on the Hi, My Name is Mark podcast called Weapons Wired, correct?
Yes, that is great.
It's a great song, by the way. Where did you guys record that?
At Tree Fort Studios. We did it in L.A.
Cool.
Yeah, we lived out there for 3 months and holed up with Mike Green for a while, and it was awesome. And we jammed out a bunch of songs, and that's one of the jams.
Did you have all the songs written before you went in?
Pretty much. We had they were about 90% done, and definitely Mike Green helped us, get things together and take our ideas and turn them into realities.
Do you record on tape or Pro Tools?
Pro Tools.
Cool. You have to.
Yeah, you got it. You got to put all the tricks in there.
Is recording something you enjoy, or do you like the live performance better?
I definitely like shows better. I love creation, just like letting the song build and just seeing it evolve into this beautiful thing.
And who writes the stuff in your band?
Me and our bass player, we wrote about 33% each. We all wrote our own songs, and then the band did a third together.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's a whole collective process.
Pretty collaborative.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't do my songs without them, and he couldn't do his songs without us.
That's how a band should be.
So.
That's how a band should be.
Yeah, it's great. And that's what we wanted. Just everyone to just jam with, just put their own minds to whoever's idea. And that's how the hire does it.
And so you guys are on Epitaph now, correct?
Indeed.
How's that been?
It's great, man. They're just they're so responsive and amazing to everything, any question we have or everything. They're just there to help us, and
they're a great
so
label.
Involved with the project. It's crazy, and we come from such a small label that we didn't really. There was 3 people there, and now we have 30-something people working for our band, and they're all way nice. And it's just good to know that people are really into it and working hard for it.
Absolutely.
And excited about it, as excited as we are.
Yeah, Epitaph is rad. Very cool. I'm stoked for you guys. So when you guys have these records come out, are you going to start touring in the new year?
Yeah, we actually, the Epitaph tour starts February 2nd, and the Matches headline, and I Am Ghost and Escape the Fate, another band from Las Vegas, are doing it, and we're opening the whole thing. So, and then hopefully we'll stay on tour from February 2nd on, and never leave the road.
Now, apparently something happened between Brett and Motion City Soundtrack and you got punked in some way. Would you like to tell us all about it?
Yeah, well, the other night, they played in Vegas, and I got pretty belligerent, and it was ridiculous, and I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said. And I woke up the next morning, and I called Epitaph, and I was like, hey, can I have, Justin or Jesse's number? I probably made an ass of myself, and I want to apologize.
What exactly did you say?
Well, I called one of them an asshole, and I called them old, I think. And I just said ridiculous stuff. I shouldn't have. I had one too many drinks, definitely. And I was like, I want to apologize. And then they call me back, and they're like, Brett's extremely pissed. He doesn't know how he feels about your band or you anymore, and you're so disrespectful. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh God, this is the way I represented my band. This is awful. And then Brett calls me, and he's like, dude, you put me in this awkward position. You need to See you later to Motion City. He's like, this is Jeff from Motion City. And everyone started laughing. So they had like 15 people on conference. And I was just like, great. I was like, that's amazing. I was like, I love this label because of that. But I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad I wasn't portrayed as this idiot kid. Well, I might still be portrayed as this idiot kid, but
awesome.
Whatever.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and good luck with everything. And we're going to play the song now.
Cool, man. Thanks for having us. I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. We'll see you out on tour, man.
Bye, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool. So let us play the song now. This is Weapons Wired by The Hire.
We're always looking, but we're never moving our feet. That's where the problem repeats itself, and that's where she found someone else. And now the party started, and there's no one left to retrieve what she's taken from me, that girl. And I just want her for myself. And it's so overbearing as I watch her move so steady. And she won't make her body stop. No, she won't let her body stop. I've been standing alone and you've been dancing tonight away. You've been moving so slow, I wanted to move the same way. Oh yeah, people like us use their bodies like exploding weapons wired, never excusing why we're standing as we dance tonight away. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Take apart their academy by begging for attention. Yeah, 'cause I'll show you loyalty, but lust is hard to mention. So baby, just stare at me, encouraged to walk closer. And I watch the world freeze as I'm hit with the cold shoulder. As I'm hit with the cold shoulder. I've been standing alone and you've been dancing tonight away. You've been moving so slow, I wanted to move the same way. Oh yeah, people like us use their bodies like exploding weapons wired, never excusing why we're standing as we dance tonight. Oh, believe in what you want again. Just don't let it take you, and just don't let them take you. 'Cause we're always looking, but we're never moving our feet. That's where the problem repeats itself, and that's where she found someone else. And it's so overbearing as I watch her move so steady. And she won't make her body stop. No, she won't let her body stop. I've been standing alone and you've been dancing tonight away. You've been moving so slow, I wanted to move the same way. Oh yeah, I've been standing alone and you've been dancing tonight away. Yeah, 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 you've been moving so slow, I wanted to move the same way. Oh yeah, people like us use their bodies like exploding weapons wide, never excusing why we're standing as we dance tonight away. Oh, yeah, yeah, as we dance tonight away. As we dance tonight away.
And now we cut to Seattle, where it is cold and rainy. Imagine that. Way to go, Seattle. Way to live down the stereotype of your city, being cold and rainy when we show up. Why couldn't you be the exception to the rule and be hot and sunny? Yeah, Seattle, awesome. Got in late yesterday afternoon. It was our monitor guy, Steve Gregg's birthday, so we all went downstairs and had a lovely sushi dinner here at the hotel. Great sushi here in the city. A few days ago, we did the K-Rock Acoustic Christmas in Los Angeles. That was a lot of fun. It was great to be back in LA, if only for a day and a half. The show was a lot of fun. Video screen was cool to have behind us. That was badass. We saw our old friends back there, a bunch of bands that we haven't seen in a while. My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Wolfmother was awesome. What else?
So we get into LA.
Oh, yeah.
Get to Mark's house, and there's a new vehicle in front of Mark's home. What do you have to say about that?
That's right. For my 6-year anniversary, we got us a new car. Yeah. Me and the old lady. I come back off a tour, and the old lady has bought a new Mercedes S550. Amazing car. I suggest you all look into one because it's very comfortable. It's like a very comfortable old man's car. Dignified, very fast, very comfortable. iPod adapter, sunroofs in the front and back seats. The back seats tilt back, heated seats, cooled seats. You barely have to drive the damn thing. What else we got for you fine people? We're working on the Shiny Toy Guns interview. Those guys are on the road right now, and as are we. We're trying to coordinate our schedule so we can talk to one another. So it's very interesting trying to explain the podcast to people. Hey, we want to interview Shiny Toy Guns for the podcast. Okay, what's a podcast? Well, it's kind of like a radio show. Oh, so you guys play songs. Sometimes, but most of the time we just bullshit with one another.
There's nothing like sending a link to the Hi, My Name is Mark page in an email to a label person and going, well, this is what we do. And you pull it up and Mark's floating by in a balloon and there's unicorns and rainbows. It doesn't really clarify anything as much as confuse everybody. And then currently creeping me out, and you get James with a wheels off mohawk. Speaking of wheels off mohawks, Taxi Driver, Requiem for a Dream, and Closer back to back to back driving on into this pig.
We had the Disturbing Movie Film Festival yesterday on the bus. We were driving from San Francisco up to Seattle, and we watched Taxi Driver, and then from that we went directly into Requiem for a Dream, and then we watched Closer. Then we got into Seattle, and everyone had to go to their rooms and cry and take showers to feel like a good person again. All right, we're going to sign off now. F*** you all. Burn in hell. Oh, happy New Year's Eve, mother f***. So much has happened in the past, I don't know how long it's been since we've actually podcasted. I think we were in the bus going to Seattle. Crazy storm in Seattle. Knocking the power out, knocking trees down. We played the MySpace Secret Show in San Francisco, and that was awesome. Finished the tour in Los Angeles at Jimmy Kimmel. That was fun. Then the holiday season, Christmas, Hanukkah, everything. I got a Wii, motherfuckers. Hey, be jealous. I got a Wii, and I'm checking out of society. You know what? Let's find out exactly how I got my Wii. People, when I call you, you answer within 2 rings.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, we're podcasting.
No.
Yes. We are podcasting. I wanted to share with the world the story of how I got my Nintendo Wii. So, would you please take us there?
Oh, it was so much work. It was so much fun. It was a real Christmas thing. Real holiday spirit thing. We waited in line for 6.5 hours. We got to the mall at 6:30 in the morning, and we waited we were number 4 and 5 in line, and we didn't know how many people were going to get sets or anything, get game systems or anything, because they didn't know. They just knew they were getting some systems in, and so we waited along with like 150 other people. And we were number 4 and 5, so we thought we had a good chance. And we waited and we waited and we waited. And the UPS guy came with the first shipment at like 10:30 in the morning, and there was nothing in the shipment. But they said in the afternoon there'd be another one coming. So everybody, and the UPS guy knew that there was a whole bunch of systems in the next shipment coming, but he didn't know how many. So all of the 150 people there convinced him, if you can see with quotes around it, convinced him that he should bring that shipment here as quickly as possible. And when the guy showed up about 4.5 hours later with the next shipment, and he had all these boxes stacked on top of each other, there was like a big roar that went up in the mall, and everybody looked around it to see what was going on. And woohoo, there was enough for at least for us. I don't know. We bought ours and left. So
That's right. Everybody else.
What?
I said everybody else.
Yeah, we got ours. We're all good. It was fun. It was neat. People were talking about their Wii experiences. Like one lady had come down 3 times in a row, and one time she was one person short of getting a system, and the other time nothing ever came in at all. She was there the day before, and so we bonded with the people around us. Heck, people had brought chairs to sit in, and we sat on the ground because we were dumb. We didn't know we were supposed to actually be comfortable while we were waiting, so we sat in the mall, and it was. Actually, it was kind of fun, in a real demented kind of a way.
And then Christmas Day came, and I was the happiest 34-year-old son on planet Earth.
Yeah. I'm glad. I was neat to do it.
Were you ashamed that when you were talking to other people and they were saying, oh, like my grandson really wants this? You're like, yeah, my 34-year-old son really wants the Nintendo Wii. Any shame in that?
Yeah, the people beside us were getting it for a 12-year-old and a 8 or something. Yeah.
But they're not going to enjoy it as much as I do.
But you're young at heart.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Mom. You made it the happiest Christmas ever.
Aww.
All right. Well, I love you, Mom. Thanks for my Nintendo Wii. That's right. My mom loves me more than your mom loves you, you So now me and my 4-year-old son have basically checked out of society and are playing Zelda and Elebits and a bunch of other games. I got a bunch of games too. And speaking of games, Chris Holmes, what did you get?
I got a PlayStation 3, mother.
That's right, PlayStation 3 and a Wii. That's how we roll in Plus 44. We got it all. Multi-platform band here, people, okay? When you roll around Plus 44, we got all the We'll probably get an Xbox 360 tomorrow handed to us.
That thing's so old, it's like 4 months
Yeah,
old.
Xbox 360? That's got to be at least 3 months old. So what's the status report on the PlayStation 3?
Okay, well, the status report on the PlayStation 3 is that I haven't played it enough because I got a kitten. I got a 4.5-month-old kitten that's been taking up a lot of my time.
It's not just a kitten. It's a rare Burmese imported. Somebody had to smuggle that cat in their ass across the border.
It's better than that. It comes from 2 grand champion other cats. Like it's got a whole thing. It's a really nice kitten, and it's keeping me from my PlayStation.
Well, that cat though.
But it's rad. It's rad. It's cute, and my chick loves it. And it's pretty much the complete opposite of Dirtbag.
Yeah, but Dirtbag was rad.
Dirtbag is rad.
But he turned his back on us, so he's dead to us. Him. Yeah, so the great Christmas was had by all. My sister did have a little girl. Congratulations to my sister and her husband, Mitch. Little girl named Cam, born 4 days before Christmas. Awesome little kid. And I got lots of rad for Christmas, so couldn't be happy right now. Happy New Year, 2007, So no sooner do we finish the podcast that we look up on the security monitors and wandering through the backyard, Dirtbag. His ears must have been ringing from us talking about him. That cat has put on some pounds. Doubled. Easily. It's like on Friends when Fat Monica. Right?
Yeah, I'm not really a big the Friends reference.
Yeah, I mean, I've not watched every episode of Friends there was. Ever. But I saw that one episode, I think. You can take the street out. Wait, you can take the cat. You can take the cat out of the streets, but you can't take the street out of the cat, I'm living this year for you, Dirtbag 2007. I dedicate to you. I'd like to invite everyone to join me. Dirtbag in 2007. There you go. Okay, bye-bye.